my walk around and review of the 2018 GMC Canyon. But for this video, we're going to take this thing out for a drive. So we've got this car. We're going to start it up. I'm going to hit the auto start. There's a nice feature here. This is the GMC key. So let's take this bad boy out on the road. Now when I turn the truck on, the air is blasting. That's okay. I don't often get to use an auto start feature, so here we go. Alright, so I come from you on a beautiful sunny day here in Mechanicsburg, PA. We've got an 8-speed automatic for this Canyon. We're going to go on some twisty roads a little bit. We're going to get on the highway, and then we're going to wrap this up and give this thing a Gem score. Now, one thing just I mentioned in the video before, that this truck seems like it's not lacking of anything. It has pretty much everything you would want in a mid-sized truck. I said before, this segment is getting increasingly packed with new cars like the Ford Ranger. You know, you've always had the Toyota Tacoma, and the sister car to this truck, the Chevy Silverado. Now I think there's still the Nissan Frontier, but that truck has been around forever. I mean, if you're into the American trucks, you don't want a giant truck like an F-150 like this truck right there. This feels like the right size truck. I know if you get a GMC Sierra, which is like the bigger brother to this car, those are absolutely huge. Now I went to go get this truck washed before I started this review, and it took me 3 times to get in the bay because I'm just not used to driving something so big as a truck like this. It's just funny how it takes a while to get used to things that you're not used to. Now this is a little bit different than the cars that I normally review, just because it's bigger and not as sporty. We're going to see how sporty it feels, but it's heavy. I mean, you can definitely feel that it is a heavy truck. I mean, I can't imagine, you know, just these giant F-150s and Sierras and Silverados, just how big they are. Okay, that was a big bump. Soaked it up pretty well. That actually felt pretty nice. I mean, I've gone over that bump many times in my car, and I feel like my rims are going to fall off. So this car has the all-terrain package, which sort of beefs up the tires and suspension a little bit. It's sort of like the Chevy Colorado ZR1 or ZL1. I can't remember what the trim is called. But yeah, you've got nice stitching on the seats. This seems like a nice place to be, along with the GMC IntelliLink, which is sort of what they call their infotainment system. You've got touchscreen there. Almost feels like an Apple CarPlay sort of thing with the icons like that. Now, I'm on my favorite twisty road here. If you've seen my video, this is my favorite driving road. And we're just gonna see how this truck feels a little bit in the twisty roads. This car has a 3.6 liter V6 with 308 horsepower and 275 foot-pounds of torque, which is a nice number to have in a mid-size segment. You don't want anything less than that. You know, you want to have some power when you're driving around in your truck. I mean, some people obviously do use this as a work truck. I borrowed this from my neighbor, and he does not. This is his personal truck, so people, you know, use this for what they want and go from there. Yeah, I love this little elevation change right here. Okay. Now the power seems pretty adequate. I'm gonna give her the gas a little bit going up this hill. Yeah, that's not bad. Now this car I think has a 0 to 60 of about 6.3 seconds, which is not gonna light your hair on fire, but it's not slow. I wouldn't call that slow. So yeah, let's see how she goes on just some nice gentle rolling hills. I said before in my other video that I honestly don't have much experience with trucks, and that I don't really know what to expect from GMCs or what they are as a brand. But this feels perfectly planted. It feels nice on the road. The suspension doesn't feel jiggly. It feels pretty well put together, which is nice. I mean, let's be real. I'm not the biggest fan of American cars, so it doesn't hold over to trucks. So this is the first truck that I've driven in a while, and it feels nice. I mean, I'm impressed. This car came back, I think, for the 2015 model year. You know, GMC is a nice alternative to, you know, the big three, the F-150, and now the Ranger, and the Silverado, and the Dodge Ram. Those are the big three in America. GMC is like a luxury brand of Chevrolet. So yeah, this feels very nice. Alright, so there goes the Subi gang. Alright, we're gonna get on the highway just to see how this thing feels. Give her the beans a little bit. Man, there's a lot of traffic. Alright, I'm gonna wait. Alright, here we go. That's not bad. That's not bad power. It actually doesn't sound too bad either. I mean, there's lots of traffic, and this is not going to light your hair on fire with the speed. But yeah, that was nice. Very competent. Shifts don't feel too aggressive. This is 8-speed transmission that GMC uses in every car. My other neighbor has a Chevy Impala that has this, same layout. But yeah, this is a nice, competent truck. There's an F-150 right there. That thing is massive. That's the thing I can't get over. This truck to me seems like the perfect size. I mean, I know if you have a business or you need a work truck, an F-150 would surely be bigger, but they are just so much more expensive. My neighbor told me before he got this truck that I asked him, did you ever consider like the GMC Sierra, like the bigger car, or like an F-150? And he said no, because they are just so unbelievably expensive. I mean, I would shudder to think what a new F-150 with a little bit of luxury features would cost. I mean, I gotta think it's like $50,000, $60,000, $65,000, which is absolutely insane. I mean, I know it's a big, huge vehicle and there's lots of technology, but that is just so much money. Now, he got this car a year old with 10,000 miles at a good price, and that is the way to buy a car. That's exactly what I did. I got my car a year old with 19,000 miles, and I saved about $8,000. So kudos to him for waiting a year to get the right price. I mean, this truck feels like it's brand new, and I don't see one scratch on anything in the interior, so way to go. Alright, backing up to my house. This reverse camera is nice. You got the lines that sort of move with you, and you can go straight. You can it tells you where you're straight on, so if you're backing up a trailer, that's pretty cool. Look at that Mazda. That is just damn good looking. That's a nice thing. If you're backing up your trailer, you can put a line right there if you want to get to your hitch. That'll toggle you between the lines. Yeah, that is nice. Alright, so this is going to wrap up my time with the 2018 GMC Canyon. Now, this is a perfectly competent truck as a personal truck or as a business truck. It seems to me like it's the right size. I feel like those F-150s and its bigger brother, the Sierra, would be too big. So we're going to give this thing a Gem score. Thank you to Tim and Megan for letting me take a drive in your truck. Really appreciate it. I'm very impressed with GMC. Now, I got to drive a Ford Ranger and compare it to this bad boy. So Liam, if you're watching this, how did I do, man? Leave me a comment below. So let me know what you guys think about this truck in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button if you're not a part of GemmyD on cars yet. Excuse me, GemmyD on trucks today. So I'll see you in the next one. See ya. Okay, so a Gem score for the 2018 GMC Canyon. Sound, I give it a 5. It's nothing special, but not terrible. Styling, I'll give it a 6. I might prefer the Toyota Tacoma a little bit. The GMC is maybe a little blocky looking compared to the other cars, but still not bad. Performance, I'll give it a 6. Not exactly slow, not exactly fast, sort of middle of the road. Price, I'll give it a 6. This car was a good deal, got a year old, but the prices are still a little bit high, but I'll give it a 6. Comfort, I'll give it a 7. I think the seats were nice, the finish was nice, I like the stitching and the faux carbon fiber on there, so I'll give it a 7. Interior, I'll give it a 6. I like the stitching, I like the layout of the controls, so I'll give it a 6. Fun factor, I will also give it a 6. I mean, it's a mid-sized truck, middle of the road power, so I'll give it a 6. So the total Gem score is a 42 out of 70. I can't wait to drive another mid-sized truck so we can compare this to that. So 42 out of 50 for the 2018 GMC Canyon.